15 tips on how to create effective newsletters for your online business. Creating effective newsletters to market your online business is a skill that you should learn as an online marketer. As a matter of fact, the success of your newsletter marketing campaigns will entirely depend on your ability to create effective newsletters, in addition to your newsletter name, format, length, interval of distribution, and writing style, which I pointed out in my article, Create a Newsletter to Boost Your Online Business. I would like to share with you 15 other tips on how you can create effective newsletters. Point 1. Decide on your target group. Your newsletter should target a specific customer group. Remember that you cannot write for everyone. Focus on a specific group of customers with specific problems for which your newsletter will find a solution. Point 2. Focus on producing good content. Create an effective newsletter. You need to focus your mind on the kind of information that is of value to your audience. Remember that the success of your newsletter will largely depend on the kind of content you provide to your readers. Point 3. Build your own email opt-in list. It's important to send your newsletter to only interested people, the ones that have confirmed their subscription to your newsletter through a capture form put on your site. Never send your newsletters to people who have not subscribed to them, as you will be tagged as a spammer. Secondly, let your newsletter subscribers have an option to pull out whenever they feel like. Point 4. Carry out a survey to find out about your customers' interests, tastes, and preferences. Creating an effective newsletter requires you to target what motivates your customers to take action. Point 5. Ask your customers questions. Ask them about what some of their burning questions are as far as your business is concerned, and endeavor to answer their questions in the information you give in your newsletter. Point 6. Get sources of information. Create effective newsletters. You need to find out where to get good information on a regular basis that will be of value to your audience. This should be information that meets their needs. Point 7. Communicate effectively in your newsletter. You will never succeed with your newsletter marketing campaigns if you cannot communicate to cause action. To cause the desired action, always communicate to inform your readers, to express their needs or benefits, to remind them, to persuade them, to entertain them, and to change their attitudes. Point 8. Write winning titles or headlines. Learning to write titles or headlines that irresistibly capture the attention of your readers at a glance is a key aspect in creating effective newsletters. Point 9. Use a standard newsletter layout. It's advisable to use a standard format to create your newsletter layout. Use the same layout, design, color, and structure for all your newsletters. This does not only help you to build your brand and credibility, but it also enables you to create effective newsletters. Point 10. Use a reliable autoresponder service. You have to publish your newsletters to your readers, and this can only be done effectively with the help of a good newsletter service. Never use free newsletter services. You will be disappointed and end up losing your targeted readers. Point 11. Proofread your newsletter. Before publishing your newsletter, make sure you proofread and edit it. Save your name and your business by avoiding making careless and silly mistakes that can damage your credibility as an expert. Proofreading is a key aspect in creating effective newsletters. Point 12. Test your newsletter. Before publishing your newsletter to your subscribers, it's important to first test it. You can do this by sending it to 1 or 2 colleagues to read and ask them to give you feedback. 13. Track your results. The autoresponder program you use should be able to track how your readers are engaging with your newsletter. Pay attention to the links that are mostly clicked on. This will help you to know the kind of topics that are of interest to your readers. It also gives you some insight into how to create effective newsletters in your subsequent publications. Point 14. Seek feedback from your customers. Ask your customers for feedback about how they value your newsletter. Ask them to make suggestions for improvement and make sure you integrate their ideas in your subsequent newsletter publications. Point 15. Find out what else is written about in your industry. Provide a standard for your newsletter by finding out what else is being written about in other newsletters in your niche. This helps you to improve on the quality of your newsletter. Lastly, as you think about using newsletters to boost your online business, reflect and focus on applying all the above tips to create effective newsletters. You will win.